So good day all. Now we are going to discuss about a measurement of electrical quantities on RLC series circuit. In the previous power measurement, we have told you like the power will depending upon the current value. After knowing the power only, we can able to determine energy. The same way, straight away we are going to connect a RLC series circuit combination. We are going to give AC as an input voltage. So as we all already discussed, to determine the current value, we need to use an ammeter. When I use a AC as a source, we need to use moving iron MI type of an instruments. Here we are using AC as a source, so we need to use MI type of a instruments only. So here we are going to introduce a new component is called as a variac. Variac is another way called as variable AC voltage regulator. Here the voltage can be varied from 0 to 270 volt. It has a maximum current rating of 10 ampere. It is almost like a transformer. Since the transformers were used to get a step up and step down value, whereas this kind of a transformer, on one end we have a fixed value, on another end we can vary it from 0 to 270 volt. This is the beauty of a variac. Now we need to know the aim. The main aim of this project, main aim of this experiment is to measure the various powers. When AC source is concerned, we have three types of powers. In that, the first power is said to be real power and active power. The second one is reactive power, and the third one is apparent power. So this type of three powers we have in an AC. So we are going to measure all these three, and we must know the formulas to determine all those power values. So for this, to performing this experiment, what are all the instruments are required? So we all generally know the basic power must have voltage as well as a current. The same way, here we must have a ammeter to measure a current value and the voltmeter to measure a voltage value. Here we are using decade boxes rather than direct resistor, inductor and capacitor, where decade is in another way called as a count of a 10 values. So it can start from minimal value to the maximum value. So this is the only component there we can vary it to get our desired values. That is the main advantages of this decade boxes. And the auto transformer, the output range of the auto transformer has to have a variable voltage of 0 to 270 volt. All are in single quantity only. So this is the electrical circuit diagram. This is the main supply. From the main supply, we need to give it to a fuse. Another terminal of the fuse is given to one terminal of the auto transformer or a variac, and another terminal of the auto transformer is given input, and it has to be connected to the neutral terminal. And the secondary side of a transformer, we need to take a wire and give input to 1 voltmeter, one terminal. All the electrical devices will have a 2 terminals always. Please remember this. So here also in the transformer we have a 2 input terminals and 2 output terminals. From the output terminal only we need to connect voltmeter input terminal, and the output terminal of the voltmeter is given, it has to be connected to the output terminal of the auto transformer. Again we need to take another wire from a voltmeter. There we need to form a junction. From there we need to connect a voltmeter one terminal. Another terminal of the voltmeter is straight away given to a resistor terminal. Another end of the resistor is given input to the inductor, and another terminal of the inductor is connected to the capacitor, and another terminal of the capacitor is going to be connected on the voltage range. Here also we need to form a node values. When the AC instruments are concerned, 0 is another way called as a common terminal, and the range value is said to be a voltage range. So I'll show you in that, where COM is another way called as a 0, and the value representing the ranges. So in this way only you need to give a connection. If for an example, for the given diagram, if we need to have a 0 to 30 in the sense where 0 is COM, 0 to 300 in the sense where 0 is a COM and the 300 range we need to take over here. If we want to make this instrument as a 0 to 500 connection, where 0 is common terminal, we need to consider as a 0, and the 500 we need to take the output. In this way only we need to connect our a voltmeter. The same way for ammeter also. For the ammeter, for an MI instrument, the zero terminal is said to be common terminal and the second value is said to be a range value, which we have already mentioned in the given range itself. Okay. Now the tabulation. We have told you, like, if you want to get a power value, we need to change the load. Based on the load variations only, the power range is also going to be varied. Here in this experiment, what we are going to do is, we are going to vary a resistance value, keeping inductor and capacitor value should be a constant value. Right? By varying this resistance value only, we are going to noting down the corresponding current as well as impedance, power factor value, and two types of powers. I will show you the formulas to determine those power values. The formula to determine real power is P is equal to V into I into cos phi. We all know V is voltage, I is current, cos phi is a power factor. Again, the real power can be represented by P. The next power is called as reactive power. Reactive power can be represented by Q. The formula for this is VI sin phi, and the unit for this power is VAR. For the real power, the unit is watts only. All may get confused how we need to find a sin phi. For that, you must know the power factor. The formula for the power factor is cos phi, which is equal to R by Z, where R is called as a resistance, Z is an impedance value. So after knowing this R by Z value, we can directly substitute into the power factor, so that the cos phi value we are going to get. From that, we need to take down only phi value, so that cos inverse of the R by Z value will give you 5. This 5 value we need to substitute in the reactive power, so that the Q values is going to be obtained. Now, here the resistance values directly we can take from the tabulation. Then the impedance unit is this formula. Our impedance is another way called as the net resistance present in an AC circuit. The formula for the impedance, which is equal to, it can vary for various type of a seriously connected components. So here it is all series, then we need to add it, where X is said to be a net resistance. It is the difference between a resistance of inductor as well as a capacitance, where X is said to be a reactance. XL is called as a inductive reactance and XC is capacitive reactance. Formula to determine inductive reactance is 2 pi F into L, and the formula to find XC is 1 by 2 pi F into C. So using this formulas, you can find the impedance. After determining the impedance, we can find out cos phi, power factor value. After knowing this power factor value only, you can able to determine real power as well as a reactive power. So these are all the calculation part you are going to do in this experiment. Now the working and how to take the readings has to be explained by Dr. S. Raghuram. Start.
Students, now we are going to see the measurement of electrical quantities like RLC. Okay, so you can see the setup. This is an auto transformer. So where we can vary the voltage from 0 to 270 volt. It is for single phase. Why it is called as auto? So manually we can vary. So there's in help of a single phase or 3-phase transformer, the voltage we can set up. Just we can set up the voltage. For varying, we have to go for OLTC, on-load tap changer or off-load tap changer. This is voltmeter, ammeter, milliampere, DRB, decade resistance box, decade inductance box, and decade capacitance box. So here to take the readings, let us go to the table. So tabulation, let us go. As usual procedure, we can take 5 readings. So here we are setting the value for capacitor and inductance, 6 microfarad and inductance 100 millihenries. We can set any value. So for this C and L value, we are varying the resistive load. Accordingly, how about the power consumption, real power and reactive power? Real power in watts, reactive power in VAR. So we are setting the voltage as 20 volt. Just I'm going to vary the voltmeter as 20 volt. You can see the voltmeter is varying. So it varies 20 volt. Accordingly, you can measure the value of current. So now already it has been set to C equal to 6 microfarad, L equal to 100 millihenries. You can see here. So 100 millihenries. So you can see there 100 millihenries. So DRB only we have to vary. Initially it is 0. Next. So after varying, we can see the variation in current. Just you can see the show meter. So you can see the variation. Next, 200. So if you increase the resistance, the value of current reduces. As per your Ohm's law, R equal to V by I. If you increase the resistance, in current is inversely proportional. That logic has been worked out here. Then I am varying for 300 ohms. Then 200. Like that you can vary. 400. Like that I can vary. So as per our number, our requirement, you can vary. So you can put C as 8 microfarad, L as 1000 millihenries. Like that you can put. You can put any values and you can see the power which has been consumed. Further, you have to go for the formulas used. P equal to VA cos phi. You can see it here. P equal to VA cos phi in watts. So where all these calculations, what you have to do, XL. First you have to find XL equal to 2 pi x into L. From that you can find XL, XC 1 by 2 pi XC. So where XC equal to XL under resonance condition, X equal to XC minus XL. You can find the value of reactance X. Then real power P equal to VI, reactive power Q. So these values, cos phi equal to R by Z. Okay, so accordingly you can find, these are the calculation side, you can see. Then after finding cos phi, you can find the Z, square root of R square plus X square. Okay, R square is 100, X square equal to 498. You can see X equal to 498.6. 498.6, R equal to, we have set at the value 100. So here we have given 100, 200, 300, 400, etc. Like that we can vary and we can find the values. So the main purpose of this experiment, the main objective of this experiment is to find how the real power, reactive power has consumed for a particular load, so that we can design a load and we can have a safety aspect. So thank you.